The need for entertainment and pleasure in the world has increased simply because there's no joy. If really human beings were joyful, they would not need so much entertainment and pleasure in their life. Pleasure becomes a compulsion when there is no joyfulness. And if you don't cause pleasure with something or the other, pain is just waiting in the background, just there. So, fear is not about something. Fear is just your inability to manage your thoughts. They are running away ahead of you. Fear is always about something that's yet to happen, isn't it?
Yes.
So that means you are suffering something that does not exist. If you suffer something that does not exist, there are medically very bad terms for that. It's not about one human being, it's just literally 99% of the human population is in this condition. Different levels maybe, but 99% of the human population is in this condition. They are suffering things which do not exist. What happened 10 years ago, they still suffer. What may happen day after tomorrow, they already suffer. What happened 10 years ago does not exist right now. What may happen day after tomorrow does not exist right now. But things that don't exist, they suffer simply because two major faculties that you have which sets you apart distinctly from other creatures is, you have a very vivid sense of memory and a fantastic sense of imagination. These two faculties, which are the best things you have, this is what most human beings are suffering. They are suffering their memory and they are suffering their imagination. These are the greatest tools you have. So, what should have been the most fantastic well-being? When I say well-being, you know Charles Darwin, that guy, the English guy? Hello? He said, all of you were monkeys, not me. That all of you were monkeys and you became human. So, essentially, on this planet, you're the peak of evolution. You agree with me or no?
Yes.
So if you are the peak of evolution, that means you have come with the highest level of faculties. Because there are so many possibilities of being human, because your life is not fixed like that of a creature. When I say not fixed like a creature, for every other creature, nature has drawn two lines within which they live and die. The reason why an animal's life looks so much simpler and better is because there are no possibilities. So what human beings are suffering is their possibilities. If you destroy the possibilities, you will also be fine. If you want, we can have a portion of your brain removed. You will be so peaceful, you will not know fear, you will not know suffering, you will not know anxiety, you will not know nothing. Yes. All we have to do is take away the possibilities. With the possibilities, the problems are also gone. So right now the problem is the fantastic possibilities that have been invested in us. So to take away the possibilities, either we can remove your brain or we can soak it in whiskey. Both ways you can do it. You take away the faculties, then you're okay. So, the problem is just this, that when you're given something so complex, you need to spend a certain amount of time knowing the nature of the machine that you're using. See, some people are handling these cameras. That's not a spacecraft. It's a simple enough machine. But I'm sure these guys have spent years trying to know it the best. Just any of you get there and do it, what'll happen out of it? Just see a simple machine like a camera. Yes or no? Somebody invested their life. the better they know it, the better they use it. Is it so? Hello?
Yes.
Why is that not true with this? The better you know this, the better you use it, isn't it? So if you know it really well, people say you're realized.
But I think most of us, especially when we come to the level in which we're acknowledging of you, that we all have the urge to improve ourselves.
No, they should not improve themselves.
Why?
Because fear also may improve, misery also may improve. It's happening to a lot of people. See, why did we invent this idea of education? 20-25 years of investment of life. Nearly 1/3 of effective human life is invested in school and college for most people. So tell me, are educated people more joyful and fantastic compared to uneducated people?
No, but that's not the only way to improve yourself. I don't only look at that in improving yourself, that's just…
No, I'm saying that was the idea behind it, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, it's talking about it from far from a human perspective to reach your highest potential. Until you manifest it, you don't even exist anymore.
No, I'm saying improvement as an idea is not a good idea. What you need is realization, that you realize what is the nature of your existence. From that, you do whatever. If it's a physical activity, you can improve. You can improve how you're doing something in the world, but you cannot improve this one. It's a fake thing. If you realize everything is settled, otherwise anyway it's a struggle. When situations are good, you pretend that you're improved. When situations turn against you, you will see who is who. When everything is going well, everybody is fantastic, you know. When life turns against you, still are you fantastic? That's the question.
I don't know. I think most people take life as it comes. From my experience, I never thought any good would ever happen to me. Just from being brought up in my environment, in my neighborhood, that you always saw bad things. People died. It was just normal seeing people die, seeing prostitutes, just seeing that kind of filth and stuff. It was normal. Matter of fact, it was even honorable because it became so normal. We normalized it.
So it's like this. In the yogic culture, we always use lotus flower as a symbolism for human growth and development. Lotus flower grows best wherever filth is really thick. So, why we're using lotus as a example or a symbolism is, this grows well because there is filth. It stays in the filth, but untouched and fragrant. So this is a choice that all of us have. Either we can develop allergy to filth and run away and live in a mountain cave. There also filth will follow you in your head, it won't leave you. Or we can become part of the filth. Or we can blossom into a fragrant flower. This is a choice every human being has every moment of their life. Will they exercise this choice? That is a question mark.
Yeah, I'm very flowerful. Right?
Definitely, man. You definitely are. Sadhguru, how does one begin to read the user manual?
So, user's manual means there is a systematic way of observing simple things. When I say simple things, it is a fact that what you call as myself right now is largely the physical body. This is an accumulated dimension of who you are. You gathered it over a period of time, isn't it? It's a food that you've eaten, it's just slowly gathered. So this is called as Annamaya Kosha, that means this is a food body. So what kind of food you're putting into your system has a consequence. Well, everybody may grow up like that, but the question is it fulfilling the purpose of being a being, human being, not a human creature? Is it supporting your nature of being a human being? That's a question. Well, when it